Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FIFA Forest Green, and today we are in league action. As you may have just saw, we are playing Wycombe, top of the league, versus 21st. This is episode number 11, and I should make an apology really for the lack of uploads on Thursday and Friday of last week. I just sort of got into a flunk really with work. I was very busy, didn't manage to get videos out, so I am apologising for that. There was expected to be a FIFA Forest Green episode on Thursday, which is what this one is now. And then Revitalising Villa was expected to return on the Friday for a massive episode. Revitalising Villa is War, part 2 was meant to be the episode. We do play that tomorrow. This is the team for today's episode, and it's the strongest side you would expect. It's a 4-4-2, still no Simon Church. Reece Murphy's up front. He still isn't quite back yet. But everything else is what you would expect. Against a Wycombe side, you know, as we saw, are struggling this season. We should be beating them. And I had every confidence that we would do it. I should, as I say, but as I was talking about the Revitalising Villa, that Birmingham City episode tomorrow. We will be getting that tomorrow. I promise. I promise. I promise. The Wycombe side then, again, there's a lot of league games I've played this year where there's not many big name players that you would really notice about. Nathan Tyson maybe up front is a name. He's a lower league sort of striker that's sort of done pretty well for himself. A journeyman sort of striker who's gone around. But that's about it. There's not really many sort of quality players in that Wycombe side. And again, as I must stress, this is a game we should be winning. A game you expect a title challenger to be winning. And if we are going to win the league, which it looks very much so that we can do so. That was a weird thing to say. It looks very much that we can do so. So a win against Wycombe was needed. But we made an awful start. 17 minutes in. The shot was just completely handled. I mean, Iaccovetti, I don't know if he thought he was a goalkeeper here. It's a little close, I suppose you could argue, but his hands were right up. And it meant a penalty for Wycombe. 18 minutes in, Nathan Tyson, I mentioned him as a journeyman striker who scores a lot of goals. Well, he didn't manage to score that one. A fantastic save from the goalkeeper, Russell, and it was 0-0 still. But seconds later, it meant nothing, did it? A pull back, and there's Gape. Is it Gape or Cowan Hall? I think it was Gape pulling it back for Cowan Hall, and it was 1-0 to Wycombe. It was Gape. It was Gape. I don't know what that was about. To be honest with you, it was just poor defending from there. There's no way he should be able to pull that ball back, and he does. And from that point, Brown's trying to get back here. Doesn't really get there in time. Russell's goalkeeping's a bit suspect too. It meant it was 1-0 to Wycombe. And yeah, head in hands time really, because it wasn't the start we were looking for. Fraser Aird there showing the emotion. We did manage to come forward immediately though. Marsh Brown getting free on the right after a 1-2, swinging the ball across, and there's Reece Murphy, and we weren't beyond for very long. That was what, 10 minutes I think, something like that. It may have even been less. And Reece Murphy, who has come in for Simon Church, and I've stressed this over the last couple of episodes, has done very, very well, to be honest with you. He was a striker that I didn't see much of a future for him at the club. I was going to sell him. I still could sell him because he's still our third choice striker. But it was a very, very top class header there from close range. He scores them quite a few times this season. The goalkeeper didn't stand much of a chance. And it was 1-1. Now it was game on. I love that celebration. Love it. Love it. It was game on. But they came forward once again. A shot there. Blocked. But it fell back for Tyson, and that's a cracking save by Russell. Again, poor defending from us. There's no way it should be just sort of static defending from us. But Tyson's shot was tipped round the post by Russell, and the goalkeeper was very, very pleased with himself, like you would expect. Up the other end, just before half-time, Marsh Brown's bit of skill got him away. The cross and Cernic's volley, very similar to a goal that we scored right at the start of the season, where a cross came in from the right and a volley at the near post was thumped into the top corner. This time Cernic clips the edge of the post, and it meant that we would not be getting the goal there. The goal was coming. It definitely was coming. And on the stroke of half-time, a great burst of speed from Reece Brown and a finish to match. This kid is proving to be something very, very special. I think in real life he's actually left Forest Green. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about that. But it's a wonderful touch to get away from the defenders. And that finish, that's not League 2 level. That is at least Championship level. A wonderful finish from Reece Brown. And it was 2-1. We turned it around. You could only see one winner from this point on, because Wycombe, despite their good start, was sort of sitting back a little bit too much. Again, though, half-time meant it was 2-1. And I've got to be honest with you, I was so happy to have turned it around. We'd made a sloppy start. Our defending has been poor. I can't defend on FIFA. I just can't defend. But it did mean that we were 1-0 down. And to fight back, that's what title challengers do. And we've done that consistently throughout the season, I would say. Forest Green 2, Wycombe Wanderers 1 at half-time. Now, at this point, you must be expecting a comfortable second half, and it was made even more comfortable. A great pass by Brown, Keanu Marsh-Brown on the right with a cross, and there's Luke James, who hasn't really been in the goals of late, but he gets one here to make it 3-1 with 40 minutes to go, and you know what? The game was over at this point. It was over. Luke James, he scores lots of goals throughout the start of the season. He scored a lot. But over the last couple of games, he hasn't scored as many as you would have wanted for him. He's missed a couple of good opportunities. But this time it's a great header. Bullet header. No chance for the goalkeeper. Luke James with the goal. His 13th league goal of the season. And with 40 minutes to go, as I say, the game was over. You could argue, really, that we took our foot off the gas there, really. But a miss right at the end from Marcus Bean. I think that's his name. I'm going with it. It meant nothing. At full time then. 40 minutes of the game and nothing really happened, I've got to tell you that. Full time though, a good win for Forest Green. And he said Wycombe then. It was a bad loss for Wycombe. There's that weird goalkeeper's kit. We saw that earlier in the season, I think. But another win for our title challenge. On Wednesday, FIFA Forest Green returns and it's a huge episode. We are in FA Cup 4th round action and we have a Premier League side to face. I won't spoil it anymore for you. Until then, from me to you, goodbye.